Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to start my biggest tutorial yet to be on this channel, the Shoot House map from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Alright, so here's everything you're going to need to build part 1. It's a pretty long list, so try and keep up. You'll need andesite, red concrete powder, cobweb, hay bales, diorite, polished diorite slabs, iron bars, spruce doors, spruce trapdoors, cobblestone stairs, some ladders, red carpet, some stone, a few paintings, and 2 signs. Let's start the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do, grab your andesite and place 10 blocks next to each other in a row. Alright, so now come over to the corner and place a block right here, just like that. And do it one more time and place 2 blocks in front of that. Alright, so now place another block diagonal from it and one in front of it. So you should have 10 blocks right here, 1 block, 3, and then 2. And now come over to the other side and do the exact same thing. 1, 3 blocks, and now 2. And now you should have this U shape, just like this. Alright, so now come over to the left side, and what I'm about to do, only do on this side, don't do it on the other side. Alright, so now start from this block right here, going that way. Place 18 blocks in a row. Alright, so now come over to this giant line we built, and going this way we're going to build 31 blocks. Alright, so now come over to this giant line we built, put a block diagonal from it, and now going this way, we're going to build 50 blocks. So this is already 1, so 49 more. Alright, so now that we have our outline for the wall, we're going to raise it. And to raise it, we're going to add a layer of andesite, a layer of red sand, another layer of andesite, and on top of that some cobweb, which kind of looks like barbed wire. And now all you have to do is do that exact same thing to all of it. Alright, so now come over to this side of the wall and place 3 diorite, just like this. And now build 8 blocks in a row. this way, and 2 diagonal, just like this. 1 diagonal from that. And now coming this way, place 2 blocks like this, and another 2 diagonally. So it should be 3 blocks there, 8, 2 this way, block diagonal, and 2 that way. Alright, now starting from here, place 14 blocks going that way. Alright, now the other half of this wall is kind of complicated, so I made a little outline here for you to follow. So coming all the way over here, we place 2 more blocks like this, so it's 3 in total. Alright, now place 6 blocks going this way. Alright, now go 1 diagonal from it and place 7 blocks this way. And 1 diagonal from that, and place 2 like this. Now another 2 diagonally, 1 diagonal, another one, and now 2 going this way. And now 3 blocks like this. And 4 blocks going this way. One diagonal from it. And finally 3 blocks. Alright, so now we're going to raise this wall. So add another 2 layers of diorite. So it should go up to the red sand. And 3 layers in total. And do this to the whole thing. Alright, so now grab your polished diorite and now add 3 more layers on top of all this. So now this whole thing should be 3 blocks high, 3 diorite, and 3 polished diorite. Alright, so now grab your normal diorite, come inside, and add a layer of it right here. So this will kind of make a roof for the bottom part and a flooring for the top of it. Alright, so now once you've done that, grab your polished diorite and add a roof to this whole thing. Alright, so now we're going to add some windows to this. So grab your polished direct at slabs and put one at the bottom and one at the top. Actually add two at the top, so now you can jump in and out the windows. Now just go inside and add as many as you want. Alright, so now once you've added your windows, come over to this part of the little wall. Come all the way to the corner, right here, and skip 5 blocks. And on your 6th block, place a diorite. And now make this 6 blocks long in total. So add 5 more blocks to it, this way. Alright, now going this way, add 14 more blocks. Alright, so now you just turn this whole thing into a rectangle, so 14 more blocks on this side, and just connect it. And once you've done that, add another 2 layers of diorite on top of all this. Alright, so now grab your polished diorite and add 3 more layers on top of this. Alright, so once you've done that, now just add a roof to this. Alright, and right here, add another layer of diorite to make a little flooring and a roof. Alright, right here on the second layer, you can add some windows, just like you did with the other part of it. Make sure you add your slabs on the bottom and top. Alright, so now we're just going to connect both these parts. So grab your polished diorite and just connect them from here. And just make sure one of these are slabs so you can walk across. Put them on the lower half of the block. So when you come up, so on the bottom it looks normal, but on top you can walk across. And right here you can just cover all this up to make a little pathway. Alright, and now over here, make sure you add a slab at the top. Don't put a solid block or else you won't be able to walk across. Alright, so now come over to the tunnel we built, connecting the two parts. And right here, on the side of it, break the blocks right here. And put a slab at the bottom to cover it up. And right here you can add a ladder, so now you can come onto the roof. Alright, so once you've done that, now we're going to make another little shack up here. And to do that, grab your polished diorite and make a rectangle up here. So you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but since your ladder might be placed in like a different spot, but this is just an example, so leave like a little space around the ladder so now you can climb up and come up here. But yeah, just like this, make a little rectangle up here, and in these spots put a door, just like that. And now you just finish it. Grab your polished diorite and just lift it all up and add a roof. And just like this, make sure you have enough space to walk around inside, go through between the two doors. And now you're going to want to grab your carpet and just add a layer of it on top of this. Alright, so now grab your iron bars and put it all along the sides of this. Basically create a railing. Alright, so for this next part, you're going to want to grab your stairs and come over to this part of it and place some doors so you can go in and out. Alright, so when you come inside, you can see how this whole thing is a 1-block pathway, except for a few little spots right here to say 2-block, and back there is a 3-block. And the reason it's like this is because this is where we're going to put our stairs going up to the second story. Okay, so now grab your stone and your red carpet and come over to this corner right here. And come on to this block right here and skip 2 blocks. And now facing that way, skip 4 blocks. And on your 5th block, place a stone. And place another one next to it. And turn that whole thing into a 2x3. And now add 2 more layers of this on top of it to make it 3 blocks in total. And then add a layer of carpet on top. Alright, so now grab your paintings and your trapdoors. And with these, we're just gonna randomly put them around. This gives it a lot of detail and makes the whole thing look messy, like the real shoot house. And it looks really nice when you put them around the doors, so you can do that. Or you can just have them laying around on the floor or on the walls somewhere. Also, something I did on this door that you can do too, basically put a trap door in front of the actual door so you can block it. So now that you did this, you can't actually use the door, you can't go through it. So we're gonna put some paintings around. You'll see what I'm doing, but just put a few of these paintings around, specifically these 1x2s, this one. Just put them across this wall, anywhere you like. Alright, so now come back over here to this door and put a painting right next to the door. Make sure you leave a gap in the middle. You can put trapdoors there. And now grab your signs. And you probably know what I'm doing. Put 2 signs back here and put the painting right there. So now you can go in and out without having to use the door. Alright, so that is it for part 1 of how to build the shoot house map. This is everything we have built. And I know it doesn't look like much, but as we go further into the tutorial, it's gonna look more like the actual map. It's gonna look a lot better. But that is it for part 1. I'll try uploading the other parts as soon as possible. But for now, thanks for watching.